The Packers are facing a defensive identity crisis as they head into the 2026 season. It is a straight-up next-man-up scenario, and for this front office, the margin for error is razor-thin. With the departure of veterans like Rashawn Gary and Kingsley Enagbare, the depth chart looks different, but the biggest headline is obviously Micah Parsons. Following his ACL and meniscus surgery back in December, the team is playing it safe with a strict 9-month rehab protocol. Parsons himself has confirmed he's targeting a mid to late October return, which means he'll be starting the year on the physically unable to perform list. We are looking at a month and a half of football where your biggest defensive engine is sitting in the training room. And don't look for an exit strategy. He's locked in through 2029, and financially, the team is fully committed for at least the next 2 years. That leaves the keys to the kingdom in the hands of Lucas Van Ness. Hercules has been waiting for this moment since he got to Green Bay, and the front office isn't hiding their expectations. They picked up his 5th-year option, and they are counting on him to anchor this unit. Reports from June minicamp are promising. He's healthy, he's mobile, and he's clearly embracing the idea that pressure is a privilege. He's the guy who has to win his one-on-ones, plain and simple. Then you have the rookie, Dani Dennis-Sutton. The 4th-round pick out of Penn State isn't just here for the scenery. At 6'5" and 256 pounds, he's got the frame to set the edge on early downs, which is exactly where the Packers are going to use him. He's not polished. He's a raw, high-motor athlete who's going to have a steep learning curve in Jonathan Gannon's new system, but he's going to get his reps, and he's going to get them early. This scheme shift is the real X factor. Gannon isn't running the same front we saw last year. He's shifting toward a more hybrid, versatile pressure package that demands more discipline from the defensive ends. Instead of just pinning their ears back, Van Ness and Dennis-Sutton are going to be tasked with two-gapping, maintaining gap integrity, and executing complex stunts designed to create pressure from the interior. For a young player like Dennis-Sutton, that mental processing speed is the biggest hurdle. He's got the raw explosive traits to win, but now he has to balance those natural instincts with the assignment-heavy requirements of this new, complex scheme. The reality is that the defense is going to look different until October. It's not about finding a single replacement for a guy like Parsons. It's about Van Ness finally hitting that ceiling, or not, while the rookie eats up the rotational snaps to keep the unit fresh for now. It's going to be a heavy workload for that young duo, and by the time mid-October rolls around, we'll know exactly what this Packers defense is made of.
The edge room in Dallas is officially under new management, and Christian Parker's shift to a high-voltage 3-4 has created a collision course between two elite young talents. While the front office grabbed Rashawn Gary to be the undisputed alpha of this front, the real straight-talk battle is happening right opposite him. This is a war for the starter mantle between Year 2 standout Donovan Ezeraku and the explosive first-round rookie Malachi Lawrence. The logic here is simple. Parker's scheme lives and dies on winning first down, which gives Donovan Ezeraku the inside track to start. He logged over 550 snaps as a second-round rookie last season, the most of any returning edge player, and the staff clearly trusts his 8.1% missed tackle rate. He has the technical floor and lateral agility to handle the coverage drops required in a modern 3-4, making him the foundation of this youth movement. Reports out of the facility confirm Ezeraku has bulked up significantly during his hip rehab, clearly prepping for the heavy lifting of this new system. While he's a pro-ready technician, his challenge is catching up on the mental reps he missed during the spring installation while he was sidelined. However, the buzz out of minicamp is all about the lightning bolt, Malachi Lawrence. Dallas traded back to pick 23 to target his rare 4.52 speed and 40-inch vertical. He is the fastest edge player in the building, and the staff is already drilling him as the Joker rusher designed to scream off the edge. Lawrence is currently a deep sleeper in the Defensive Rookie of the Year conversation, and that lack of mainstream attention is a massive oversight given the pathway in front of him. This is a high upside play for anyone tracking early impact players, as he's in the perfect position to hijack a huge chunk of the defensive rotation while the veteran works back to 100% mobility. The betting truth here is that while Izaraku has the experience and the new muscle, Lawrence has the momentum. If you were betting on the Week 1 starter market, the juice is heavily favoring a committee, but the logic says Lawrence is a high-value play to force a true 50-50 split by September. The NFL news out of Dallas is clear. If you can't run with these guys, you won't be on the field. Don't be surprised if Lawrence's world-class speed makes him a permanent fixture in Dallas's NFL highlights while challenging for that starting job right out of the gate in that massive Sunday night opener.
The Los Angeles Chargers absolutely stole a monster in the first round of the 2026 NFL Draft. When the front office turned in the card for Miami edge rusher Akheem Mesidor at pick 22, some analysts immediately started overanalyzing his age. But out here in the real world, the Chargers didn't draft a developmental project. We are looking at a fully realized, hyper-refined technician designed to maximize the championship window right now. And the film from his final season of college with the Miami Hurricanes tells the entire story. Mesidor was a flat-out wrecking ball, helping carry Miami to a national championship game. He wrapped up that elite run by putting up an ACC-leading 12.5 sacks and 17.5 tackles for loss, forcing 4 fumbles to provide instant fuel for highlights. The advanced metrics are even crazier for this defense. He logged a stellar 92.5 PFF defensive grade, tying for 4th in the nation with 67 total QB pressures. On the field, his pro football game is defined by heavy hands and pure power rather than track star speed. He will absolute bull rush starting offensive tackles into the quarterback's lap, and he is strong enough to completely anchor the run defense. The real magic here is how he fits under new Chargers defensive coordinator Chris O'Leary. This defense is shifting toward a highly aggressive front, and O'Leary loves dialing up creative pressure packages that maximize dynamic players. Mesidor has extensive history playing on the interior, logging 164 snaps inside back in 2024. So while casual fans think he might get caught in a bottleneck behind Khalil Mack and an ascending monster like Tuli Tuipulotu, the reality is he is going to be a massive sub-package weapon. On 3rd and long, expect the Chargers to slide him down over interior guards, where his hand fighting allows him to win matches instantly. He is looking at a heavy rotational role, giving us an immediate projection of 5 to 6 sacks as a rookie. While he offers instant value right now, the clear long-term strategy here is the future, and with Khalil Mack at 35 years old, the front office locked down Mesidor as a high-impact cornerstone to permanently pair alongside Tuli Tuipulotu for the next 4 or 5 years.